Welcome to this guided meditation. Once again, coming to you from Dawn Merdula. And this practice is going to be a short series of reflections. And I'm titling the collection of reflective activities, Touching the Timeless. And the reason for that is I notice when I'm studying, interesting things happen to my temporality, my subjective perception of time. One of the first things that happens is that the time duration that my mind is fully consumed with happens to be between now and when the exam is happening. All time outside of that, I forget exists. And another thing that happens is I'm constantly looking at the clock, trying to monitor whether my study session is going as efficiently as I hope to be, and that I'm making the most of that particular set of hours that I dedicated for studying. So on the more macro and micro scale, I think there's an obsession with making sure that time falls within my control. And so the first reflective prompt that I offer you is, how are you relating to your time in this particular study session? Invite some amount of curiosity around it. What are the emotions that are wrapped up around the sense of time that I have to study and to prepare for this exam? No need to try to change it or be mean to yourself in case you've been sinking into a sense of time poverty, not having enough time to study the way that you want, but rather just notice. What has your experience of time been like over the last couple days, and specifically within the study session? Perhaps it might be frustrating to think about not having enough time to study for an exam. But the point of this practice is more to recognize the things that we do perhaps have some control over, and that is how kind we're being to ourselves as we approach each study session. Now, zooming out from this given session of preparation, I offer you the reflective prompt of recalling a time when you chose the particular class that you were studying for. Or if you were forced to take this because it's a prereq or required class, then maybe think about the time when you chose your program. Or trace your step back to some joyful moment that was an important condition for getting you to where you are. And try to reconnect with the joy that was present at that time. Could you maybe find some gratitude for the journey that you've been on since that time point? And to close off, I invite you to reflect on the fact that it's nighttime. Can you enjoy that for just a moment? That you've got the stars and the moon looking above you. That you might not see it through the ceiling at Burwash. But see if you can find a little bit of reverence for the time in which you're listening to this recording. So I hope that the stillness of the night gives you the momentum you need to either shuttle back home or continue along on your studying journey. And yeah, feel free to play with time as you take ample breaks throughout your studying. I wish you way more than luck.